All right.
Welcome, race fans. We are back this week with the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. Tonight, they're running the trucks at Talladega. A couple of things are going to be a little different out here tonight. They're going to try it with the new controls where the admins, the actual admin that's covering the race, watching the whole race, will throw the cautions. iRacing will not. Well, they're going to try that tonight just for the heck of it, see how it's going to work out. But I got to welcome my good old buddy in the booth here, Matt Johnson. Matt, welcome, and man, I am excited about this tonight.
Yeah, I am too, Rudy, with the new build, everything that's going on. It's going to be an exciting night. Now, with the admin yellows, that changes things, but what also changes, the track temperature is more dynamic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, even though we're the super speedway, it still matters. Right now, we are up to 104-degree track temp.
Ooh.
About 15 minutes ago, we was at 100, so it's definitely rising. So what you're going to see is it'll plateau out later, and then it'll start to drop. And that'll affect the trucks a little bit here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think too badly, because from what I'm seeing, the wind's not horrible. Actually, the wind's up to 7 miles an hour.
7 mile an hour, yeah.
Yeah, so this could be an interesting race with all that in play.
Well, it looks like it's going to be doing 75 laps here tonight. That's about 200 miles. I think it's just a half a mile short of 200 miles. And tire window, actually, they could go the whole way on the same set of tires. They've done it before. But I think guys are going to be stopping when they get a caution or anything like that. They will be stopping, probably take right side and maybe left side, maybe all four. Some may take all four. Now, the fuel window, I think they run, don't they run a limited fuel here? I forgot.
I'm looking at it now. I'm not seeing anything currently.
Okay. So I'm guessing at right around probably 40 laps somewhere. It may be a little more than 40. But pit road speed 55 miles an hour, and the wind has picked up to 8 mile an hour now, heading toward the east. So, wow.
Yeah, it's picking up really quick here. Yep. Also, that's kind of a part of the new build.
Sure.
Now your wind's going to be more dynamic. 9 mile an hour now.
Wow.
Yeah, holy cow.
And that could affect, how these how they're going to be running. Well, coming up here later on tonight, the Drive for Suicide Prevention Xfinity Series, followed by the OP Racing Throwback Series, which I think they're already live right here on MaxSpeedTV. And then coming up tomorrow is the Laura Xfinity Series. They return to the track, so make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night. Or tomorrow, well, it's early evening. I think we go live about 6:40 or something like that. It's a little bit earlier than normal, but those guys race kind of early. Some of them are on the West Coast, and being as it is a Saturday, hey, they throw it up early. So, all right, well, hopefully you enjoy the show here tonight. We'll try to give you the best coverage that we can. And I'll give you a little volume there. Man, you got no volume. But anyhow, we'll give you the best coverage that we can. Don't forget to give us a thumb up on the video. And subscribe if it's your first time here. We'd appreciate that very much. You can check out our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Well, Matt, real quick here, let's run down through the points coming into tonight. Mark Johnson on the point there with 208 points. 25 points ahead of second place Harry Tiller. Daniel Holloway in third, 26 points back. Daniel Jackson, we were talking about this. So 3 Daniels right there, third, fourth, and fifth. Daniel Jackson in fourth place, 32 points back, tied with Daniel Harrington, also 32. Scott Warren in sixth, 33 points back, tied with James Peterson, which is in seventh. Eric Green in eighth, 49 points behind. Joseph Burton in ninth, 56 points back. And Alex Kinsler in 10th, 64 points behind the leader. Matt?
All right, then starting in 11th, it's going to be, looks like 76 points back will be Alex L. Russell. 12th will be TJ Buck at 78 points back. Gary Champion, which I want to touch on this here, he won't be here tonight, unfortunately.
Right.
He had an injury take place, and we definitely want to wish him the best and hope to see him back. But he's sitting 13th at 93 back.
Why are you got different points than I got?
That's what I'm showing. Hang on, let's check here.
Well, what changed from this morning? Because those are totally different points than I got.
Yeah, after 7 races at Daytona.
I don't know. Well, anyhow, go ahead. You can just read the names off because the points are different. I don't know for some reason.
All right, PJ O'Leary here listed on mine at 14th. He was your winner last week, I'm pretty sure. Justin Levine there in 15th. Chris Akers 16th. John LaBombard there in 16th as well, so they're tied. Jeffrey Meir listed 18th. Richard L. Reagan 19th. And Donovan Ratna there in 20th.
All right, yeah, those points they're totally different. I just put those in this morning, and they're totally different. Wow. All right, we got about a minute and a half here of practice left, and we'll be cutting away to the national anthem. We'll come back right after that with qualifying underway. Hey, Skittles. And we got a special surprise here for Gary Champion, which Matt said he got injured today, so we'll be giving him a shout out here in a few minutes. So join us there for that. So hopefully you're going to be all right, Gary, and hopefully you can return to the track soon, because we miss you out here. I know Ted said he was going to be watching tonight, so we'll see.
Yeah, definitely hope he gets back and well. You know, it sucks anytime you have an injury that keeps you from doing what you want to do, but it does happen, and he'll recover, and he'll be back.
Right. Yep.
I'm sure he'll come back and win races.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, too. I've known Gary for a long time. Yeah, he's no slouch when it comes to racing, I can tell you that.
Oh, for sure. He's a really good driver. Well, it looks like we got about 15 seconds left of practice here. So.
All right, well, we're going to cut away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying is underway. Nobody's turned in a time yet. We're waiting for that, but a lot of drivers on the track at the moment. Just a few that are not, so we may see some guys may not take a time. They want to start in the back or whatever, for whatever reason.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at TJ Buck. If he looks to be getting up to speed, he'll be running the high line, 84 machine.
Anthony Keysweater. Yep, Anthony Keysweater. That's a new one that I've not heard of.
Look who jumped to the top of the board, PJ O'Leary.
Yes, sir. Boy, he's on the move to get to the highest. I'm telling you, he really wants to get back into the game here. Going to be 14th in points coming in it tonight.
Yeah, coming off a nice win there last week.
Sure.
So
kind of gives you a little bit of a boost, in your confidence level, and makes you think about things a little different,
Oh, it definitely does. It's good to even get back out in the car and be competitive.
Right.
And, it boosts yourself up for a little bit.
Sure.
Mark Johnson to the
Oh,
lead now.
Yep, Mark Johnson. Wow. Nice lap.
Well, never mind. Now Eric Green to the lead.
Well, I'll tell you, all them guys up there in the top 5 are amazing drivers, And it's
Randy
changing
Post.
as we speak. Randy Post goes to 2nd. Yep. Mark Johnson finds himself back into 3rd now.
Yeah, Mark is your points leader and definitely wants to have a good night.
Chris Akers, Alexander Russell now to the top of the board. Chris Akers up there in 2nd, and we know Chris can do it. He is he's one to keep an eye on tonight. He wants a win badly.
Richard L. Reagan up to the top 3 in that number 46.
See if we can, let me see if I can get Chris down here with us real quick before we go live. Chris Akers, you got a copy? Chris, you got a copy? Hello? Chris?
Yes, sir, Rudy. I got a copy.
Yeah. Hey, we're marking you as one to keep an eye on tonight because, boy, Victory Lane has been avoiding you like the plague here lately. What's going on with that?
I keep pushing guys up to the front, hoping to get some help, and usually when I get up there, either we have a wreck or something goes on. I just can't get to the front. I mean, I stay up there on 2nd, 3rd spot, but just can't get any help to the front.
Well, maybe you could beg or plead or bribe somebody or something to give you a push or something, because it always seems like you're always the one that's pushing everybody else to the front, and then they kind of dump you off,
Oh, yeah, I might have to bribe them with some Reese's at the end of the race or something like that.
There you go. Oh, man, I'd take a hit on that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
All right, brother. Well, good luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we're going to run down through the qualifying order here, folks. All right, starting on the pole, Alexander Russell with a 53.780. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Harry Tiller will start on the outside of the front row in 2nd. Chris Akers in 3rd. Richard Reagan 4th. Daniel Jackson 5th. Eric Green starting 6th. Scott Warren 7th. Randy Post 8th. Mark Johnson 9th. And Justin Levine rounds out the top 10. Matt?
All righty. Alex Kinsler is going to be at 11th with a 53.871. TJ Buck 12th with a 53.887.
You don't have to read in the time.
Tyler McWhorter there in 13th. 14th is Ted Manning. Daniel Holloway will be in 15th. Brian Neal 16th. 17th will be Mitch Beaver there. PJ O'Leary will be 18th. Joey Ahmed will be 19th. Anthony
Keysweater, yeah.
Yeah, Keysweater. Sorry there, Anthony. It's the first one seeing you there. 21st will be Matt. That's another new one.
Kleinschmidt.
Kleinschmidt. All righty. Jeffrey Muir will be 22nd. Kevin Spencer will be 23rd. Ed Hewitt, our own MaxSpeedTV, back here in 24th. Jonathan Platts, 25th. Jody Burton will round out your 26th, and John LeBombard will round out your field in 27th. That is a big field, Rudy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
27 trucks on the night. Whoa, this should be fun.
Yes, sir. Well, as they get everything up to speed here. Alexander Russell ready to take him to the green.
Yes, he is. And a little update here on the track there, Rudy. Temperature has dropped down to 100 degrees now. Wind's still at 8 mile an hour, so.
Well, we got to do something here real quick for our old buddy, old pal. So hold on 1 minute here, folks. We're going to give a moment of silence for Gary Champion's thumb. All right, we're back. Give it a little moment of silence here for Gary Champion's thumb. Apparently he is supposed to be watching tonight, so a little humor in that. Post the conversation we had with Ted Manning, he wanted to do that for Gary, so kind of maybe lift his spirits a little bit. I know it was a rough day on him, but almost losing his thumb, that's not really a laughing matter, but trying to make light of it in the best way we can. So hopefully you'll get better, Gary. We wish you the best of luck in healing. So, all right, we're ready to get going here.
Yeah, Alexandra starting on the pole here. Pace car get ready to dive down here, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Chris Akers, man, he is all over the back of Alexander Russell. He is ready to get this thing underway. And it's a long ways around this tri-oval after that pace car dives on pit road. Let's see when they're going to get the green here. They should be getting it momentarily. And there it is, green, green, green. We're underway. And good jump there by the 69 on the outside.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, Harry Tiller, boy, he did not waste a second. Drops it right down to the inside. Man, back up to the top to slow that top up there a little bit. Richard Reagan got a huge jump. But for right now, they're okay. They seem to be all right.
Yeah, everybody's going to start working their way, getting settled in here because it's a big pack out here tonight, Rudy. A lot of energy moving around.
Oh, yes. Chris Acker's already back to the 5th position, getting shuffled back from 3rd. So that's how intent these guys are at trying to get up there. They're really, really pushing it hard right now. But leading the first lap, it looks like Harry Tiller will grab the bonus point for leading the first lap of the race.
Yeah, he will. He'll move up to that outside line as well.
And
it's going to leave the inside open for the 88 Alexandra.
Oh, look at the bump there.
Oh, again.
Trouble. They're wrecking.
It's the big one here at Talladega.
Oh, my gosh. Harry Tiller, this is it. Yep. Oh, my gosh. I heard engines blowing and everything. Oh, my word. Let's go back and see if we can figure out exactly what happened here.
Just battling for the lead here.
Yeah. This is pretty crazy. I mean, Tiller goes to the outside. Alexander Russell on the inside. Tiller getting a little push there. Alexander comes up into him. Just a side bump there. Nothing major. He gets back a hold of it. Comes back up again. Pushes Harry up the hill. And then he gets hooked by the, who is that right behind him? The number 46?
Yeah, I believe so.
That was Richard Reagan. Oh, my gosh. They're all piled into that. Unbelievable. Not a good way to start this race out, guys.
Yeah, I tried to count how many was involved there, Rudy, but it's easier to count how many wasn't.
Yeah, I think probably 3/4 of this field was wiped right out.
Now, keep in mind, they only have one fast repair, too. So
yeah,
for most
I know
of the field, that's going to be it.
I know it. Well, the guy that come out on top of that, Chris Ackers.
Chris was able to squeeze through with a relatively clean truck here.
Well, they have one quick reset. One. So now everybody that got involved in that is going to have to use that reset. Oh my gosh. And we're only on lap 3.
Yeah. That's exactly the issue here is if you use it now, you're locked in for the rest of the race. And I want to give a shout out here to Jason there over there at Race Control. He got the yellow flag out pretty much immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He was right on top of that. I gotta say it. I think that's working out pretty good with and maybe that'll set the tone for future races, just having the admins for the race caution, because they changed it this week here. There's a new setting in there. You can have it to where iRacing has no control over the cautions, and you have to have an admin in there watching it, which I think is a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, Rudy, it was. I know my over here on my end, my light went off showing yellow pretty much immediately as the trucks went around.
Yep.
So.
Yep, it was pretty obvious that there was going to be a major caution. So, man, we must have had about, 15 to 20 cars wrapped up into that.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, my gosh.
Look who's setting him fourth, though. Edge worked his way up, got through that mess, and is now fourth.
Yeah, no damage on the Hoosier Toyota there. Very good. Good job, Ed. Oh, he loves these Talladega races. I'm telling you. Ted Manning comes out second. That's good for him. PJ O'Leary. Now, PJ does have a little bit of damage on his truck. I don't really think it's going to be anything serious to... let's take a closer look at it here real quick.
I'm looking at it here. It doesn't... It's rough, but I don't know if I can fix it.
Yeah, front end, both front end, right and left are got some damage on them. So I don't know. Well, yeah, I see a little bit on the right front and a little bit on the left front or right front, I mean, and right rear. Right rear's got damage. Tailgate, a little damage. Wow, he's got all 4 corners damaged. Wow.
Yeah, he does. He's probably going to have to bring that truck in. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe in the draft he might be all right, but...
Well, even if he just goes down and just doesn't use a fast repair and just let him work on it a little bit, to try to help it, and then wait till later to fix it. You might want to save that fast repair.
Yeah.
Again, we're only 4 laps in right now, so...
Yeah. I hope that doesn't set the tone for the rest of the race, so there's going to be a lot of caution. That would be horrible, Ed Hewitt now goes into third, as I did see PJ O'Leary is coming down pit road to get that looked at.
Yeah, I'm sitting there monitoring it to see if he uses a fast repair. It'd be kind of obvious.
Yes, he does. He did.
Yeah.
So, yep, a lot of them. I think a lot of them use their only repair out there. Oh man, it's gonna be a long race if you don't have any of those quick resets left.
Yeah, it is, Rudy. It's just not a good situation. There's a yellow flag still out here early on in this one.
Yep, and but the lights are out on the pace car, Matt. So I think it's your turn to get them going.
Yeah, I'll get them going here. Looks like Chris Akers is going to walk away with the lead after an early big one here at Talladega. All right, we do want to thank everyone for coming out to check it out here tonight on MaxSpeedTV, and hope you're enjoying it as we're going to go back green here with roughly 70-ish laps to go, still early on. Already had 1 lead change on the evening, and I'm pretty sure that lead change was under green that it counted. So we'll see here, Rudy.
Yeah.
All right.
I like this format. I'm really kind of liking this. And let the admins throw it. Because sometimes iRacing will throw a caution, and it's like, well, where is the caution? And then sometimes it won't throw a caution, and there should have been a caution.
Yeah.
So
with a live admin, you can kind of keep an eye on everything.
Right. If somebody spins off the track, that's kind of like admin's discretion. I don't know what they've got set up, whether Ted's just going to leave that up to Jason to to call whether if somebody spins completely off the track, they're really not, impeding any traffic or anything, no danger of wrecking anybody. But just to be kind of nice, he could throw a caution.
All right, the lights are out on the pace car. Pace car dive down. Chris Akers will lead them off the green here. A long way down this triangle here at Talladega for them to get going. Watch that inside line as he tries to back up to the 30. That's Ed right up there with him. Getting ready to go green here, waiting on it. Watch how they're pacing themselves. Green is out. Looks like the 13 may have had the lift. That's going to give the 4 a little bit of a jump.
Yeah, he really did not go there, Ted Manning, and he is stacking them up behind him.
Oh my goodness, really stacked up through 1 and 2.
Yes, they did. Kind of slowed up everybody here. Mitch Beaver coming from 17th up to the front.
Look at it. Wow, 2 and 3 wide back there.
Yeah, I know it. This is pretty wild back here in the pack. Everybody's getting separated, staying away from each other. They've used that reset already. Nobody wants to get involved in another one.
Jeffrey Meir dropping back there on the bottom as well.
Yep, Jonathan Platt, he's way up on the high side. But yeah, Ed Hewitt just pushing the daylights out of Chris Akers now. He goes to the outside, over in front of Ted Manning. Ed wants to get up there and lead a lap.
We're back up front. Let's see what Ed can do here.
He got a good push there, but not enough to make it to the lead. Oh, man, he might have it here.
Yeah, he's got a big
he's going to drop. Nope. Yeah, him and Ted both come down. Oh, but Ted's going to go back to the high side.
Let's see what Ed does here. Does he stay on the bottom? He will. That's going to let Ed be in the middle.
And Terry McWhorter on the outside, making it 3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide per second.
He gets into the wall. No,
multiple.
Oh my gosh! And there's the caution again. I don't know what he did right there, but that car got extremely loose. I don't know what he did.
I will tell you what happened just about there, Rudy, is very simple. A 99-degree track temp with an 8-mile-an-hour wind.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the wind out there. Yes. He may have got a tailwind or something, or a side wind or something, and kicked that truck around. But he was up here. Oh, and he got into the wall. Yeah, pushed him right up into the wall. And looked like he tried to steer it into the wall to keep from hitting anybody. But the 77 there, Brian Niels, gets into him. Ouch.
And yeah, that's kind of like welcome to the new iRacing.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to see a lot.
Well, Ted Manning, our new leader. I don't think Ed... Yeah, Ed led 1 lap, so bonus point for Ed. Tonight's his first race with these guys.
Yeah, definitely good deal for Ed there to be able to do that. So, Rudy, what are you thinking so far out of this one, buddy?
Well, I'm thinking there's a lot of guys that are not showing very much patience right now. I think patience is a virtue for all the racing, especially super speedway racing. I mean, I understand that it's hard to get to the front. It's very hard to pass. You got to work with somebody, but patience will get you there. Now, if you're impatient, it may cost you. And we've already seen a lot of guys already use the reset. Now we've got cars that are going to have damage without a reset. They're going to be a lot slower.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It's unfortunate that happened so early, but again, it does happen here. So, it's going to be interesting. I hope they calm down a little bit. I really do.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that happening constantly. Alrighty.
But it's going to happen. I mean, there's a lot of people lose their patience out there. But we'll see how things go here when we get back to green. Maybe maybe Ted's talking to him now, saying, "Look, guys, you gotta show a little more patience." You know, he made it to the lead. He came from 14th to the lead, so it's just going to take patience.
Yeah, and you know, Rudy, I think it's got a lot to do with the build.
Yeah.
I mean, the wind's playing a bigger factor.
Yeah.
Your track temp's moving around. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Well, let me get Ted up here, and we'll talk to Ted real quick here. Ted Manning, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. What's up, man?
Well, Ted, you've made it from 14th to the lead. You've missed all the wrecks and everything out there. Have you tried to talk to the group there and tell them, hey, show some patience out there?
Yeah. I've talked to everybody and said, you know, we got 67 laps to go. We need to start calming down a little bit and reconfigure ourselves, and hopefully none of these little accidents happen again. First one was an accident. Guy took full responsibility for it and was upset that it happened. Second one, guy self-spun himself. So hopefully we're just getting the cobwebs off us real quick while we get this stuff done.
Yeah, very true, very true. All right, well, so what's the plan here? It looks like Ed was giving you a pretty good push there. Maybe maybe you two get hooked up together and stay up front.
Yeah, great thing is that Ed is working with me and my other teammate Mitch Beaver, who's in the 25, and we happen to be 1, 2, 3 right now. So everything's really panning out right now, but it's still early. I'm gonna hold my happiness until it's 5 to go and I'm up front still. So so hopefully it works out.
Ed is one of the greatest pushers that I have ever come across. He's a good buddy of mine, and man, he can push the daylights out of you. So good luck out there, Ted.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it very much.
Yes, sir. Wow. All right. So Ted Manning in the lead, Ed Hewitt second, Mitch Beaver third, Chris Ackers fourth, and John Lombard is up to the 5th place. Holy smokes. He comes from 27th, dead last.
John doing a great job on the evening.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Jody Burton come from 26th. So these guys have saved their trucks, and they're up in the front now. And I doubt we'll see them guys go to the back again. They don't want to get back there and get involved in that wrecking stuff.
No, they really don't. They just want to kind of hold serve here. It's still early on, about 65 to go. So.
And Tyler McWhirter takes it behind the wall. Wow. He's the one that got involved in that wreck there, so I'm going to guess and say he probably already used his reset and got more damage there, so might have just been... And I did hear somebody's engine let go. I don't know whose it was, but somebody's engine popped, and maybe it was his. I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been, unfortunate to see someone out this early, but it does happen at play tracks.
We've got guys laps down already. Alex Kinsler, 1 lap down. TJ Buck, Joey Amanta, Anthony Kieswetter, Eric Green, Randy Post, Alexander Russell, all 2 laps down. Wow. Already on lap 10.
Yeah, that's, it's with all the wrecks that happen and the repairs, that can happen. Mark Johnson here in the 16th position. And that number 48 machine. You got Harry Tiller here running 15th in the 69 as well. So yep. a lot of good trucks back in the pack.
Yeah, Harry Tiller, he needs to get back up to the front. And we got some more guys pitting. Ooh. Yeah, more guys pitting. Just to kind of maybe top off the fuel or something there, but quite a few of them. Mark Johnson, our points leader, he's on pit road.
Yeah, that's probably just topping off, making sure you got plenty of fuel.
Yep. Get on a different pit strategy than the leaders are right now, because they've been out there a few more laps, and they could probably I was going to say they can't make it from here. They still have to stop one more time.
Yeah, but it's just insurance at this point.
Sure.
you know, you're just trying to make sure that everything is fine and keep on moving.
And another thing too is keeping a little extra weight in that back of that truck for that wind that keeps switching around and kicking up. It'll keep that truck more planted on the ground, you know, with a little extra weight of fuel on. So.
Sure, it most definitely will. Alrighty here. Well, it should be a fun restart here momentarily.
Yeah, they're all doubled up here in the front. And I think they have, with the way they do it, a single file restart in the back instead of the double file restart, which is okay. Yeah, that's what they're doing here. The guys in the back are single file. The pace car's about ready to head to pit road here. I see they've changed how that pace car doesn't go to the outside and then in. So they've changed that a little bit. Pace car's in. Ed Manning. Ed Hewitt bringing them to the line.
Here they come.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green. We're underway. Back underway here at Talladega. And Ed Hewitt actually crossed the line first, so he is scored as the leader at the moment. And he drops it down in front of Ted Manning. Nice job, Ed.
Good job there by Ed getting it to the bottom. Now he'll look for help out of Ted Manning there. Oh, look how tight that got there with Ted there.
Oh, yeah, very tight, yes. And it could be that aero push that we were dreading to see out there with that little bit of wind could be affecting it. Mitch Beaver
for sure.
Mitch Beaver now up to 4th place on the bottom as Chris Ackers and Jody Burton work together here on the high side. Waiting for more traffic to come up there with them, Matt.
Oh, yeah, you're just waiting. You're up there. You got 2 trucks there. You got a line of 3 coming. Now they're starting to reform.
Yep. Justin Levine into 9th, and he keeps wanting to go up to that high side and make a 3rd line out of this.
I don't know if I'd go way up there just yet, but they're trying to make it work.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that either, but man, he is making some progress there. He just passed up the 84. That's TJ Buck. Now, TJ is 2 laps down, but he's right into the mix of things here, following the number 21 of Daniel Holloway.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job there. Wow.
Yes, sir. Right along here with Jody Burton for a minute. And you can see just a 3-wide action up in the front. And I don't know, that talk that Ted Manning had with the guys about being patient, I don't think it's working.
I don't think so, but what amazing racing we're seeing now. 3 by 3 for the race lead. 2 rows deep.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, Holloway down here on the bottom, Lombard. Mitch Beaver, he's right up into the mix of things now, coming from 17th. And you can see how intense this 3-wide is in the corners. And believe me, folks, it looks like there's a lot of room around them, but I'm here to tell you, there's not really a whole lot of room.
Did you look at Ed moving up?
Yeah,
in
Ed
that middle
moved up the
lane.
hill.
Chris Akers trying to get to his bumper.
And a big push by Mitch Beaver gets Ted Manning back to the lead. And we got Justin Levine on the outside.
Levine trying to hang in there as well.
Yay! Holy smokes! Levine actually led that lap.
By a nose.
I'm telling you, that was really close, but that's what he wanted. He wanted to get up there and lead a lap, and he got it.
Now look at him back up there and back out in there now that he got the lap left.
Yes, sir. They're going to fall in behind. He falls in behind Jody Burton. And back into the mix of things. Ed Hewitt, Ted Manning on the front row. Ted in lead right now. Coming around out of turn 4. Let's see who's going to lead this lap through the tri-oval.
Looks like Ed's got a big
Ed
push on
Hewitt.
the outside.
Yes, big push by Chris Ackers. That's going to put Ed into the lead again. It's what we talked about with Chris there earlier. He can get the guys to the front, but when it comes to he gets a bumper hook.
Oh,
Ackers.
he hang on to it.
He hangs on to it, but oh my gosh. He got that bumper hook, but what a save.
What happened there, Rudy, is he tried to come down with Ed, but he didn't have room to come down. Now the 63 now to the lead.
Yep, Jody Burton, and he dumps off his partner, Justin Levine. Now Levine's up there by himself, trying to get a little help here. Looks like he may have some coming. He's got 3 trucks coming up, or 2 trucks behind. 3 now. They're all joining in here on the circus.
About 3 wide per second.
Did I just say circus?
Yeah,
John Bombard to the high side, but nobody biting up there. And he's going to have to drop it back in, and he comes back in behind Richard Reagan. Richard back into it. He was involved in that very first accident, if you remember, and his truck was really tore up. I'm sure he used his reset, but he just pushed Justin Levine to the lead.
Levine back out front with a big gap now. The third, but look at that. Now the 63's got to fall in line.
Yep.
Ed's going to be right there with him as well.
And John Bombard on the outside, working with the lap down truck there of TJ Buck. And TJ not able to stay right on his bumper. The 63 pulls out. Jody Burton to the high side. This is getting pretty exciting up here right now, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, it is. Here's the 63 again. Jody Burton trying to come up with something. Oh, so tight off the turn two.
Oh, man, and that's going to open the door for Ed Hewitt to get in there. Richard Reagan takes over the lead. He got trouble. Oh, no.
Yellow flag is that. Unfortunately, it looks like Ed's involved with this one.
Let's go see exactly what happened here again. Right along with Ed, he was involved in it.
Looks like, they're
weaving around a little bit up here, but Ed gets down below that yellow line there, but he's okay. 63 comes up right in front of him. Wow, that was close right there. 63 still bobbling around a little.
Looks like the 13 may have bumper hooked Ed just a little bit.
Oh, he did. That was Ted Manning that did that. They're teammates. Oh, no. Yep, Ted Manning bumper hooked Ed Hewitt. So Ed's going to be heading to pit road and probably use that reset. So his truck seems to be okay, but you can't tell by just looking at it. There could be some internal damage as well. So, but Richard Reagan in the lead.
10-4 on that one. So now 57 laps to go here, Rudy.
Yep. Well, they still can't make it from here. They would, if they got down to like about 45 or so, then I would say they could probably make it. But yeah, we still got way too many laps here. But I think we're going to see a lot of people come to pit road here and get fresh tires, top off their fuel. We may have some fakers here too. I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
Richard Reagan is coming in, so good deal. I think it's about time. Got freshen up some tires. Richard's been on pit road already, but Jody Burton, John Lombard, some of these guys have not. So it's about that time. Fresh tires will help in the handling of it too.
Most definitely will. It helps. It just stabilizes the truck out a little bit.
Yep. And Richard Reagan out first. But we got a brand new leader out there. Brand new leader, Harry Tiller.
Yeah, Harry's done a good job so far tonight, and staying out and getting the lead's not a bad decision.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if we can find him in here to talk to. Yep, I got him. Grab him up here and talk to him. All right, Harry Tiller, you got a copy.
Wait, have you got me?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing well. You're back up to the front now. That was a horrible accident there at the beginning of the race, man. I don't know exactly all what happened there. That's for the admins to decide, but you obviously had to use your reset, right?
Yeah, I had to use the reset. I don't know, maybe the truck's not my favorite, and I've not been racing lately, and I just lost all spatial awareness and moved up the track a little bit because I thought I was going to hit Alex, and then Richard stuck his nose in, and it just caused a crash, just racing. Just a shame having that early on, but I'm still umming and ahhing of whether to pit here. I think I'm going to pit to let Alex get his lap back.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, it's been a pretty good racing out there right now. I know it's very hard to pass, but we haven't seen anybody have very many patience out there, I can tell you that.
No, but we're going to get it. You wait. Last 25 laps, we'll be up there for the win. You just wait and watch.
All right, well, we're going to be waiting and watching, brother, so good luck out there for the rest of the race, Harry.
Thank you, enjoy.
Yes, sir. All right, Harry Tiller said he's going to pit, Matt.
Yeah, he's gonna. That's just letting somebody back on the lead lap. Pretty much, there's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
He'll have about a lap further of fuel than everybody.
Yep.
So it's kind of a gentleman's thing to do, really.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, that will put Richard Reagan back into the lead. Richard Reagan, Justin Levine in second. Daniel Jackson will be third, Jody Burton fourth, and Scott Warren now breaks into the top 5.
Yeah, Scott there with another good truck as well. So
yep, very good.
It's gonna be interesting here, Rudy.
I know it. It's starting to get to that nail-biting stage,
Oh, for sure.
All right, let's take a look at the cautions here. We've had 3 cautions, all thrown by the admins, not iRacing. We've had 11 lead changes, and we have 55 to go right now.
Yeah, the cautions, we've had them, but it's, again, it's a new week, new build. You can't say too much about it. They're trying.
Yep.
A lot to get used to
in
a short period of time. This is Friday. The build come out on Tuesday, so they've only been dealing with it a couple of days. It's
right,
and it's easy to forget that.
I think things have gotten a little bit better. I think things have kind of settled down a little bit. Maybe they're done messing in the back of the servers and stuff, because I haven't seen nearly as many glitches or twitches or anything like that in here as we had Wednesday and Thursday. Oh man, Wednesday and Thursday it was horrible. But guys, I think they've got settled down for the weekend here, and hopefully we'll have some good racing this weekend. Everything looks good on my side here.
Yeah, on my end as well. It looks fairly good. So.
Yep. Well, we're going to be heading into late afternoon here, early evening, with the new day to night transition. Now they don't have lights here for night, but we may see it starting to get a little darker as the sun goes down. But it's going to be kind of cool to see. Now next week, they got a big surprise for everybody. You make sure you tune in next week because it's going to be awesome. They are going to be using the day-to-night transition. They're going to be starting late afternoon and go into early evening at Daytona with the Xfinity cars. So that is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like, Matt.
Me either, but I think that's going to be great. I tell you what, it really changes up the race when you're changing conditions throughout the race.
Mm-hmm.
And already tonight, we've seen the differences. Just so you know now, is we're about, what did he say, about 45 minutes or so, 30 minutes in, track temps down to 95. Now, we're going into the evening here.
Right.
Next week, we'll be going into the nighttime.
Right.
That's a little bit different. It's going to cool down a lot more.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, they're doubled up. Lights are out, so get them going, Matt.
Will do. Those are doubled up here. Lights out on the pace car. Should be a good run here. And what do you think, Rudy? With everybody pitting, should be around, I don't know, they probably couldn't make it from here. They should be able to make the
No.
what 60 something probably.
Yeah, about that. I figured about 45 laps is what I'm thinking on a tank of fuel. So that would only put them at about 67. So they're going to be just a splash of gas short. So, but with the way the cautions have been falling, I think we'll probably see another caution, and that'll change everybody's strategy out there, I'm sure.
Justin Levine down there on the bottom will be bringing them to green, looks like.
Yeah, but actually Richard Reagan is the leader, so.
Oh, all right. Richard took the outside.
Yes, he
threw it
did.
for a loop.
Yep, he's doing
That's
the outside.
interesting. He'll have the 63 of Jody Burton to his bumper, so. I don't know. Daniel Jackson down there on the bottom as well, I believe. So it's going to be a good restart. It'll be all up to Chris. If Chris can stay with Richard and not let him down, I know what Richard's thinking.
Right.
If he gets a good restart, he can come down and kind of just lead that bottom lane around. But we'll see. All right, lights off on the iRacing pace car. The one machine and Richard outside in the 46 machine, Chris on the bottom. Here we go. Coming through the trial one more time to go back. Green Flag Racing live from Talladega. Here we go. Slowing them down just a little bit more. Backing the field up just a little bit. Really smart move. Green is out. Oh, Richard now on the outside. He ain't got the help from Jody that he was hoping. I don't think they're ready. They'll go into one. Really spaced out. That's going to allow the 46 to get to the bottom. But he still didn't have the space, the push from behind he was wanting, I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. John Lombard not getting right up on the bumper there to give Jody a big push, but now he's caught up to him. Big push in progress, but Richard Reagan, Justin Levine, that's going to be a tough combo to beat.
Oh, yeah. Levine and Reagan going at it together. If they just stay calm, they can hang on up here for quite a while.
You know, I was thinking about this earlier today, how fun it was to see when we had the tandem racing where you could actually, two trucks could actually pull away from the field. That was so much fun. Chris Ackers to the outside.
But he's all by himself.
Yeah, he's all by himself. He just can't get anybody to help him. What is up with that?
It's nobody wanting to go up there right now.
I don't know. Matt Kleinschmidt started 21st. He's on the bottom here. This is the highest Matt's been today. And Ackers fits it down in there like a glove.
Just slides it down in there. He's going to look outside one more time.
He's hoping to pull somebody with him, but nobody's biting on that. I can't understand that.
I think the truck is tight. I don't think he can run down there.
Something
That's the only reason why
maybe.
Why you would jump out like that.
Yeah, maybe. You might be right. Could be a little tight in the corners. 50, Jeffrey Meyer coming from 22nd up to 5th, or 6th, excuse me. And a little bit of a breakaway here from John Lombard. Back to Kevin Spencer leading the second group. Now, Kevin's got some damage on his truck. So I'm thinking that maybe he's all right in the draft, but by himself, he's going, boy, there we go. Somebody pulling out on him. Got Warren pulling out with the lap truck there at TJ Buck. TJ Buck's another one, kind of reminds me of Chris Ackers. He does a lot of pushing to get people to the front, but it's hard to get anybody to work with TJ.
Yeah, it really is. It's one of those deals. You can be a good pusher, but you got to get to the lead.
Yeah, for sure.
At some point here. A little update here on Chris and the Ford truck. I'm watching through 1 and 2. He can go to the bottom, but once they get around to 3 and 4, every lap he's going up the racetrack.
Interesting. Well, that was enough to let Matt Kleinschmidt get by him.
Yeah, I'm going to check the wind here right quick to see which end of the racetrack that it's coming on. Right now it's going, looks like it's going to be a eastern headed wind. So that may have a little bit to do with it there.
Yep, and looks like we got a couple guys pulled out there. Daniel Jackson pulls out front of Chris Ackers. He knows Chris is such a good pusher. That was probably his best choice right there, was to pull out front of Chris Ackers.
Yeah, a good push out of Chris there, all the way.
Wow, nice.
To the lead.
Yes, he just led that lap and drops it down and leaves Chris hanging. Golly.
Chris. But Chris is where he wants to be. He wants to be on that outside lane.
Yep.
If that truck's tight, he needs to run the outside.
Yep, Ted Manning giving him a good push there on the high side. And on the bottom here, Daniel Jackson, Richard Reagan, and Justin Levine. Good job by these guys. Man, I'm telling you, they're really making it now. Making it interesting.
Yeah, they are. Chris has got Ted right there with him. Now, if Ted can get up there and push Chris clear, the problem's going to be, can Chris go to the bottom and hold the bottom?
Right.
I don't know that he can.
Jackson in the lead. But boy, what a breakaway back to 12th place now. They are 5.3 seconds behind the leader, led by Scott Warren. And he can't get to the bottom there. He just can't quite clear Kevin Spencer. Spencer comes back on the bottom, getting a little push here from Ed Hewitt. And it looks like Ed did not get, it looks like he just got the damage fixed. I think he might have been saving that reset. By the looks of it, I've seen a little bit of damage on the truck. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the right rear. So he may not have got the used his reset.
Yeah, smart move there is the 46 machine's going to make a move on the outside with Chris with him. That's going to be Richard going outside with Chris Ackers. Richard's going to lead this lap.
And
Now,
Ackers to second.
Now, Chris jumped to the bottom. Now, what's here, Rudy? Can Chris hold it to the bottom in 3 and 4? That's what I want to see.
I'll tell you, if you look at the way Reagan's running out there right now, that's the smoothest I've seen him race all night tonight. He was kind of like all over the place there for a while. And now, boy, now he's on the bottom here. He is holding that thing steady right on the yellow line.
Yes, he is. But notice what Chris did there. He went to the bottom through 1 and 2, like I talked about.
Yep.
On the backstretch, he immediately went to the high side.
Yeah, I know. There's got to be something there with that. Now he's going to go 3 wide. Guys are pulling out. Almost thought about going 4 wide there with Ted Manning pulling out. And Ackers down through the middle. Jody Burton on the high side.
Yes, he is now. Now, I don't like this for Chris. Oh, tight there.
Oh, my. Reagan goes to the high side, opens the bottom for Ted Manning. Back to the front.
Reagan going to run the middle.
And again, what a push by Chris Ackers. And they both get to the front.
Now he's got it to the bottom in 3 and 4. He was finally able to get that truck down there.
Man, I'm telling you. What a job by Chris Ackers. I don't know if we can, let's ride along with Chris here for a minute. I mean, he is just right on that bumper, just relentlessly on the bumper of Richard Reagan.
Manning now to the outside in that 13. He'll get a big shove out of looks like the 1 truck. Levine there shoving on the back bumper of Chris.
Yes, he is.
Ted. Chris on the back bumper of 46 of Reagan. It'll be a drag race all the way into 3 and 4.
And man, I'm telling you, man, it's getting pretty hairy up there now. Good job by them guys, though. Manning on the outside.
Manning's got a lot of help with him right now.
He sure
He
does.
can just complete the pass.
Yep, Justin Levine's really giving him a good push here. But Reagan right on it at the line. Chris Ackers is going to have to be extra careful. He does not overheat that truck.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful there.
And they're breaking away from Alex Kinsler and these guys. These guys kind of backed off just a little here. Jody Burton, Matt Kleinschmidt, John Lombard, and Jeffrey Meyer. So back quite a ways. Harry Tiller taking over the point. on this second group, and they are 8.3 seconds behind.
Looks like Ted's going to get a big push out of here, out of 3 and 4. Let's see if he can get down to the stripe and lead a lap here. Don't look like it's going to happen this time by. It looks like Richard's going to hang on by a nose.
He's led some laps, so he's got some bonus points. A little bit of weaving around is 7 of these guys. 8, well, actually we could call it 9 or 10 here. We got several guys that are kind of back here, but almost in danger of losing that draft.
Yeah, we're 33 laps in with already 13 lead changes as the 13 goes to the lead once again.
And there he is back in front, Richard Reagan. And boy, I'm going to tell you, those 3 guys on the bottom right now, whoa, there's a lot of power right there. Heavy hitters.
That's Manning, Reagan, Ackers. All 3 of them are just really good here tonight.
But I ain't going to count out Justin Levine. He has been pretty strong here in the late runnings. As we're coming
to be
up on
honest, I'm not counting out anybody right now.
No, definitely not. Nope. And they still got a pit stop to go through, too.
However, now you're with 42 to go. If a yellow was to come out, I think you're pretty much in your pit window at this point.
Well, guys that have left the race, Brian Niels, Tyler McWhirter, Joey Amantha, Mitch Beaver, and Jonathan Platt have all left the server. So they are out of the race, taking their cars behind the wall, ready to head on to next week for the day-to-night transition at Daytona. That's going to be fun.
Yes, it is.
Hey, David. Brandon. Kevin. How's everybody doing?
Meanwhile, we got a big battle back up front one more time again. Big shove there coming on the outside lane. I can't really see who's out there now.
Richard Reagan and Justin Levine. Richard takes it to the bottom front of Ted Manning again. It just seems like he can put it in the front at will, you know?
Yeah, it's like trade the position.
Yep. Man, I'll tell you, these trucks they're really tight here in the front.
Oh, the one car, Justin, got scored leading that lap.
Nice. And he drops it to the front of Richard Reagan. On the high side, we got the 411, which is Eric Green, but he is a couple of laps down and pulling some other trucks right along with him there. He's got Daniel Holloway right behind him, Daniel in third.
And Daniel doing a good job there.
Mark Johnson way back in the field. That is our points leader coming into tonight. But he is back here with second place in the points, Harry Tiller.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting night in points if it turns out the way it's going right now. Daniel now on the outside really shoving on Green.
Yes, he is. And Eric Green right now is loving that because if a caution come out right now, he would get one of his laps back.
Oh, yeah.
He would love nothing more than to be back on the lead lap because he is 2 laps down right now. And he's going to take it to the bottom and get out of the way from them guys. He's in the leading position of this bottom line, but he is not the leader.
Yeah, he's in a really weird position here. Yep. Now you're leading the pack, but you're not technically the leader, so.
Yep, and Daniel Holloway to the outside, I think, is going to lead this lap. He's a little bit ahead of Eric Green and quite a bit ahead of Justin Levine. So, and he does collect a bonus point for leading a lap. And he needed that.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, third in the points and only 1 point behind Harry Tiller, but many positions ahead of him in the front here. Harry's clear back in 14th. Would be a good day to make up some points, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, it will be. With all of this going on, PJ O'Leary even back in the pack. I think he was in around 14th position.
13th now, yeah.
So a lot of guys, are scattered throughout the field. So.
Sure. Yep. Scott Warren, he is 6th in points, but he is back in 17th, right behind Ed Hewitt. He is the last one on the lead lap, Scott Warren is.
Yeah, Scott's just wanting to stay right where he's at, stay on the lead lap. And I want to shout out Eric Green here because he's doing a great job trying to hang on to the tail end in front of the leader here to get a lap back with the yellow Florida fly.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That's a heck of a job he's doing here leading this pack and being 2 laps down, showing the way here for these guys. Justin Levine on the bottom, right behind him. And the battle's on with Justin Levine and Daniel Holloway on the front for the lead.
And yeah, if for Eric, really, he has to do this because you have to get back to 1 lap down to try to get a lucky dog.
That's for sure. Well, looking at these guys bobbing and weaving around here, this looks pretty interesting and pretty fun.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. A little bit sketchy as the trucks are starting to lose their handle just a little bit.
Chris Ackers again pushing Daniel Holloway to the front. Now again, I'll bet you Daniel Holloway, if he gets a chance, he's going to go down low and dump off Chris Ackers again. Why won't anybody work with that poor feller? That's my question. Why won't anybody work with Chris Ackers? Everybody knows he's fast.
I have no idea, Rudy. They just dump him here.
Yeah, do they feel like he's a threat to them for a win or something, or what? I don't know. And he would be. He would be a threat.
All right, everybody that's watching, look at turn 1 and 2 right now, how bright turn 1 and 2 is. Really bright. You can see the sun, right?
Yep.
Watch when we get down into 3 and 4.
It's all cloudy. Right out here,
it's all shade.
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
And that changes how the track feels to the driver, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that end
awesome.
of the racetrack's going to cool off a little bit now.
Yep. Awesome running by Daniel Holloway, man. I'll tell you, coming from 15th to the lead, got some bonus points, just looking for a win here. Now, these guys could pit anytime now. They're in the window of the final pit stop. So they could pit anytime from now, probably to about lap 60, 62. So anytime now, between now and the next 20 laps, guys are going to be coming in.
Oh, for sure. Also, update here, Rudy. Track temp is now down to 93 degrees. We started well over 100, so. All right.
Ackers to the lead.
Yeah, Ackers got down there, and unfortunately, Eric's not really able to get back up there, and he needs to get that truck back in front of the leaders.
Yep, and we got some guys coming to pit road here. Looks like Randy Post coming in. He is a couple of laps down. Oh, what the heck? He just all that Ford right out. He's gone. He's gone.
Huh.
Well, Randy Post out of the race. And TJ Buck. Both of them took a behind the wall. We're down to 20 drivers left in the race right now. Anthony Kieswetter is on pit road. So he's probably making his final pit stop right now.
The 46 here with a big shove on the outside. He's got help out of that. Looks like the 63. Oh, the 63 is sideways.
Yeah, he is all out of shape right there. Jody Burton. How did he save that, Matt? Man, that was wild. That truck just almost kicked sideways on him.
I'm beginning to wonder here, Rudy. Before this build, tires at Super Speedway didn't matter.
Right.
I'm wondering now if they matter.
Now they
from
might.
What I'm seeing.
They might. Trucks might be getting a little tight out there. Or a little loose, maybe.
I mean, again, we don't know for sure because, we ain't even had much time with the build. Right. All I'm doing is speculating on what we're seeing.
Sure.
And what I see, it looks like it's an issue.
All right, Chris Ackers in the lead. Doing a great job. Richard Reagan on the outside in the number 46. If it was a race on the last lap, who would win it at the line here? It would have been Chris Ackers, maybe? I don't know. Let's see.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be close.
Richard Reagan got it, yep. Man, what a push by Richard Reagan. And he drops it down in front of Chris Ackers.
At the line there, Rudy, as I was watching the ticker, it was 000.2.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Wow. That's how close that was. Man, that's amazing. All right, up to the high side. Here goes Daniel Holloway back up there in front of Jody Burton. You guys are switching it up quite a bit. Let's go way back in the field now. Back to Mark Johnson in this second group. Mark Johnson, P.J. O'Leary, and Harry Tiller. These guys working pretty strong here together. When we got a third group, Scott Warren, Kevin Spencer, and Ed Hewitt. These guys working together. Way back, first car lap down, Alexander Russell. And 2 laps down, Eric Green. And he is right in the mix with these leaders right now. And Keith Sweater out there all by himself. He is 3 laps down now, but he has made his final pit stop, Matt. He's good.
Yeah, he has. He's in good shape fuel-wise. And I'm looking at these leaders, wondering when they're going to come in. The 21 of Dangle, they're really pushing on Richard Reagan. Oh, Dangle out to the outside with Jody Burton. At the stripe, 21's got it. Daniel Holloway to the lead.
And very good job by Daniel. He'd been up there and led 6 laps already, but good job. Another great push by Jody Burton to get somebody to the front. He's like another pusher like Chris Ackers is.
Yeah, we got a lot of pushers up front, right?
Yeah. That's good to see. You got to have pushers, you know. Guys that are willing to sacrifice maybe a position just to push you to the lead. You know, Chris Ackers seems to be the, he seems to be the guinea pig for that. He does it all the time. Richard Reagan jumps to the outside now.
Jody's going to push him. See as they come to the tri-oval.
And it's going to be Richard Reagan at the line.
Richard got it. Yep. Again, I mean, by 0.1, looks like. 1.6.
I think he's led the most laps here so far today.
A little stat that'll blow your mind, Rudy. So far at the stripe, there have been 20 changes. 20 lead changes.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt it. Not a bit. Ackers to the outside. He does not want to be the guy pushing. He wants to be the guy being pushed. And Richard Reagan doing a great job pushing him out front.
Doing a great job here. Let's see if Ackers can get to the bottom in front of Dangle here in a minute. Or if he'll stay up high. It looks like he's going to stay high with Reagan.
And Ackers going to lead that lap. And he drops it to the bottom. Leaving Richard Reagan up front. And that's not a... I think I'd have stayed up there maybe. I don't know. I'd have brought Reagan with me.
Yeah, as much trouble as he had getting help. I think I'd have stayed with Reagan, too.
I mean, not taking anything away from Daniel Holloway, but, you know, that would have put the guy that's been out there so long and led so many laps, Richard Reagan, behind him, you know. But now Reagan's up on the high side, challenging for that lead. When are these guys going to pit?
I have no idea. I think they're going to stay out here a little later.
Yeah.
And we're definitely getting further and further with the 21 got loose there. We're getting further and further into the evening there, Rudy.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. The shadows are getting longer and everything seems to be changing.
Now look at Ackers on the bottom, Holloway as well down there.
Randy Post, how come you didn't come into TeamSpeak there, brother? He's in chat. Wasn't in TeamSpeak. I wanted to talk to you before the race. We wanted to do a pre-race interview with you. Daniel Jackson, yes, Daniel Jackson doing a great job. Eric Green still into the mix of right in this front pack here, and he is doing an amazing job keeping these guys steady and keeping pushing.
Yeah, doing a great job. Everybody's doing a really good job here, keeping it nice and steady. As we'll take across the stripe with 25 to go now.
Yes, sir. Ted Manning got up there and led 5 laps earlier. He's doing a great job. Justin Levine now way back here. He got shuffled back to 7th place. He did lead 4 laps, though. Got some bonus points. Alex Kinsler. Now, Alex started 11th, and he got back. I think he was involved in one of them wrecks and probably had to use his reset. He was way back in the field, and now he's back up to the front.
Yeah, definitely a good job out of him. Look at the 21 dicing around there on the trial. Definitely the handling of that truck starting to fade. As if you look here, the 21 right to the back bumper of Ackers now giving a big shove. Oh boy, a big shove coming down the back straightaway now for Richard Reagan as well. Oh, now coming around 3 and 4. Look at how unstable these trucks are.
Oh yeah, they need new tires. Oh my gosh, new tires right now would make these trucks feel like brand new again. But so far, nobody's taking a bite here to come to pit road. Everybody's being patient out there, waiting. I don't know if they're waiting for a caution to have to do that or what, but we still got 20 trucks out here on the track after we started with 27. That's pretty good, Matt.
Yeah, it is, and I think the drivers were caught by surprise, Rudy. I don't think they expected to have to deal with this much tire wear.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I think you're right.
Now, keep in mind, they did not change the tire model. That didn't change.
Right.
But everything else changing affects it.
Sure. And to the front, Richard Reagan drops it down in front of Chris Ackers, and he leaves Jody Burton up on the high side by himself.
Yeah, Jody left all by himself here, but I'm wondering if they're trying to get in line to come to pit road and be, I thought the 21 was coming.
Yeah, I thought maybe there was a couple of them going to come in there too, but everybody had too much speed build up there to dive onto pit road. They'd have never got that truck loaded in time. A 21 Holloway into 3rd, Jody Burton going backwards. Ted Manning now into 5th place after starting 14th. And a little break back here to Alex Kinsler. These guys they haven't lost the draft or anything, but a little break here. He's not getting the push that he needs. But Burton drops it to the line. They're all single file now, all the way back to, they go back to John Lombard, which John, if he's not careful, is going to lose that draft, Matt.
Yeah, it will, but I honestly think they're looking to come in. I think everybody's trying to get in line, get some space where they can blow up.
Yep.
Here in the next few laps.
Yeah, we're probably in the next 4 to 5, 6 laps, maybe 6 would be kind of pushing it, but next 4 or 5 laps, the guys are going to have to come in. They've just got to that point in the race where they're going to have to come in. Some of the guys in the back have already pitted. We got Kevin Spencer and Ed Hewitt on pit road. So those guys have come in. They've made their final pit stop. They're working pretty close together here. Just
nice job out of them to get the pit road nice and clean.
Yep, just getting back out on the track now. And leaders are heading into 3, coming out of turn 4, so those guys are going to have to hustle to get back up to speed. But here they come. Here they come to pit road.
Always coming down.
Yep, Reagan, Holloway, Manning, all these guys coming in, but leaving a few guys out there. Chris Ackers, Jody Burton, and Alex Kinsler staying out. So they will have to come to pit road next.
Now, what this does is it gives Ackers and them a little bit cleaner track. Smaller pack of trucks, so you can get on pit road a little bit easier.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I see they finally got the pit road signs back on there. They had them off, I guess, after the build, and they had to put them back on.
Yeah, that played.
Yeah.
That was hard. That
makes it,
stop.
Makes it hard to find your pit stall sometimes. You have to look for your little guy standing out there on the pit road. All right, here they come to pit road. And Eric Green coming in with them.
Yeah, Eric really getting in on pit road there deep. I'm kind of worried that he might have been speeding just a little bit.
All right, down pit road, Chris Ackers, our leader at the moment.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution! Oh, no! Oh, Jeffrey Meyer and Ted Manning into it. Let's go back and see what happened. Now, Meyer's just coming off the pit road here. What happened?
Trying to figure this one out here.
Yeah, they're just coming off a pit road. Where is...
All right. Ted Manning actually just got on the apron and lost it.
Oh, he lost it.
And oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. In that car, he just come off the pit road making his final pit stop.
Oh,
well,
no.
This changes everything.
Okay, we're going to have to wait for scoring to pick it up. But right now, the last car on the lead lap is not in place. That's going to be John LeBombard. But I'm not sure that that's going to be accurate here, Rudy.
Yeah, we'll have to wait till the scoring picks it up. Yeah, you're right. But Richard Reagan is second, Daniel Holloway third, Daniel Jackson fourth, and Matt Kleinschmidt. That is your top five. But boy, what a bad break for Chris Ackers and those. They just came to pit road, but they did not go a lap down.
It doesn't appear that they did.
Nope.
So we'll see. I'm going to step out of the booth for just a moment, Rudy, and I'll be right back.
All right. All right, Jody Burton's coming to pit road. That's going to give the lead back up to Richard Reagan here, I do believe. When he comes around, he made his final pit stop. So he will probably most likely re-inherit the lead here. We got 18 to go. Coming to 17 to go this time by. And yes, Richard Reagan will be the leader as he gets caught up to the pace car. So let me see if we can get a word in. How about we see if we can get a word in with maybe Matt. I'm not sure. He's not. Yeah, he is in here. Let me see if I can get him up here. Matt Kleinschmidt, you got a copy? Well, Matt, how's the race going for you out there? You're in third place, brother.
How that little pit right there helped us out. I don't know. I'm not real sure how, but it helped us pretty good there.
Yeah, just kind of like right at the moment when everything was looked like it was going to fall apart for you, and it all worked out in the end. So great job, man. Well, what's the racing been like out there? Have you noticed the wind changing around? Is it affecting the handling of the trucks any?
I don't know. Seems like these trucks are getting loose as the race is going on. It seems like as the tires wear, it's getting a little bit loose, but it makes them fun to drive.
Well, now they didn't put in a new tire model, did they?
I don't think so, but I think some of our teammates said that the tires were wearing a little more than normal. So,
well, that's going to make it a little more interesting. But now, what does it affect it when you're like in a pack of trucks? You know, racing like the aero push around it. Do you notice that very much?
Not really. It's just when you go into the corner, the back end kind of wants to step out just a little bit. So, just seems like it lacks a little bit of grip going in the corner, but everywhere else it's pretty good.
Okay, well now you're going to be restarting behind Richard Reagan on this restart. What's the plan from here on out?
Push as hard as I can and go try to win the thing.
Okay, well, I didn't figure you'd tell us everything because that's probably a big secret. You know, we don't want to know everything, I guess. But, well, it's been good and good racing out there, a lot of fun. And, boy, that was a nice green flag run after those a few cautions that we had. But, man, go get them here, Matt. We'll be watching you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. All right, very good. Matt says he's ready to win it here.
Yeah, he is there, Rudy, and I'm back here, so we'll get ready for, let's see, about 15, 16 lap shootout.
15, well, they still ain't got the one to go. Probably about a 14 lap race here to the end, because they still haven't got the one to go yet. And they're at 16 to go, so I'm going to say they'll probably get the one to go next time by, so it'll be about a 14 lap race here to the end.
You know, I really hope Gary's at home. You know, got that thumb wrapped really good. Because
yeah, no kidding.
I'm sure his blood pressure's through the roof watching this thing.
Yeah, wishing he was in it, huh? Yeah, I know it. Yeah, because Gary, he's a winner. I mean, he didn't get the name champion. You know, they didn't just like pull that out of a hat somewhere. Gary Champion, get it? No. Yeah.
Gary, if you're out there, sit back, relax, bud. Order you a pizza and just watch the end of this one.
Yeah, get better and get ready for next week. Day to night next week. Oh boy, at Daytona. Get better, brother. Well, this is going to put quite a few of them back on the lead lap by the looks of it here. Let's see, Harry Tiller, Mark Johnson, Ed Hewitt, Kevin Spencer, out ahead of the leader right now. So all them guys are going to be going around the track here at one to go and be back at the tail end of the lead lap. So that's going to change a lot right out there. And look at the Mark Johnson, 11th place right now. That's our points leader.
Yeah, he is. He's back there in 11th. So here's the thing. If you're Akers and these guys, you didn't want to see this yellow.
Right.
You had a gap. You wanted it to go green.
Right.
But unfortunately, the yellow did come out. So,
yeah.
Well,
Chris is sitting in pretty good shape right now. He's back in 6th place. He'll be restarting on the outside here, I'm assuming. And I don't know if he can just find somebody to give him a push to the front, huh?
Yeah, that's all he really needs here, a good push.
Well, we're about to get this back going green here, folks, so just hang loose a minute. I think we're going to get the one to go right here. If the lights go out, we'll see all them other trucks get the wave by. They'll go back around and get back on the tail end of the lead lap. Yep, one to green. All right.
And you know what's nice about admin cautions there is you can extend these yellows out to make sure everybody's in their proper place.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that is kind of cool about it. I think it was a very great feature. And, that iRacing put that in there. And our admin, Jason Allison, I wanted to give a shout out to him. He's doing an amazing job with staying right on top of this, man. I'll tell you, very well done, Jason. Very professional. A good man right there, and good friend.
Yes, he is. Also, if you want any theme work done for ABTO, make sure and hit Jason up, man. He's really good at what he does.
Oh, yeah, he is the master at ATVO. I'm telling you, he is the master. You can go to ibog.co and contact Jason if you need any overlay work done. He is the master at it, I'm telling you. He's very busy with a lot of stuff going on, but he could probably see if he could fit you in somewhere, make some overlays for you if you're thinking about getting into the broadcasting. My opinion, I think we need more broadcasters because there's so much work out there. It's just unbelievable. We are just buried. Yeah. We are buried to our eyeballs here at MaxSpeedTV, and constantly we have to turn people away because we're so booked. So,
well, even the smaller broadcaster, even on my channel, I'm pretty much booked at this point. I got a few openings, but that's it.
So, there's Jason. He's in chat. Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get going again. I'll get them going this time, Matt, and we'll see what these guys can do. Single file restart in the back, and some of them guys still have not caught up. They're just now catching up to the back of the field. Wow. 2.66 miles around here. There's a pace car ready to head to pit road. And Richard Reagan on the high side, Daniel Holloway on the bottom. They were waiting for the green flag. And this could be the final restart, folks, but I think we're going to see some 3 wide in this one.
Green flag, green
Green, green, green. We're back underway here at Talladega Super Speedway for the final 14 laps of the race here tonight. And, man, I am telling you, it's going to be great here, Matt.
Yeah, it is. As Dangle there on the bottom, he slots in there nice and well. Richard Reagan as well jumps down.
Chris Acker's up on the high side giving Justin Levine a big push. They could use an extra truck up there with them.
Or do they need it? Look at the run that they got.
Yeah, look at the run they just got. Levine dumps off Chris Ackers again. Oh, he gets dumped off again. Poor guy, man. I wish I was out there racing with Chris right now because I'd be pushing the daylights out of him. Oh,
everybody dumps him.
I know it. He's going backwards. Well, maybe that's a good thing. He's going back here to pick up, who's that? Daniel Jackson right behind him.
That's like taking your date to the dance and then them just leave you for somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Well, Scott Warren up to the high side with Daniel Jackson. Scott's a lap down, 14th position, but he's hooking up here with Daniel Jackson. And Chris Ackers comes up in front of them. He says, come on, guys, don't leave me out there like that. I want to go with you. I need help here. There he goes. So Chris Ackers leading that top side.
Chris really trying to mount a charge out there. I expect to see him back up front before long.
Oh, yeah, I think so, too. Jody Burton on his inside there, side by side. I'm going to take 12 to go this time. Daniel Holloway jumps out in front of Chris Ackers. He says, man, that's the best pusher out here right now, Chris Ackers. No better guy than to jump out in front of him, and he'll get you to the front.
Here we go again, round 1 and 2. Now you'll see Ackers really on that back bumper. This is where he gives everybody their big bump. Right about here, boom. All the way down the back straightaway, he'll push. Now, what does Dangle do? Does he leave him out to drive? He gets clear.
Oh, he probably will. He's been doing it all day. Levine in the lead.
Coming to 11 to go now.
I feel so bad for Ackers right now, man. I'm telling you. He just, I mean, there would be nothing to make me happier than to see him bring that Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car to victory lane just because it's been rough out here. Nobody wanting to push him to the front, you know?
Yeah, him and that Reese's machine, you know, really pushed everybody to the front.
He's led some laps, and, you know, that's the sad part. He's led some laps, and it seems like everybody just keeps dumping him off. There you go. They're right down here close. Getting a good push. Down the backstretch, he's just pushing the daylights out of Holloway right now.
Oh, look at the back. It got really swirly there with the 69 machine.
Yeah,
I believe it was.
Harry Tiller into the mix of things. Harry wants to get up here when he's going to go to the high side, make it 3 wide. Coming to the line, Harry Tiller on the high side. Daniel Holloway in the middle, and Justin Levine on the bottom.
3 by 3 for the lead now. Just about dead even.
Oh man, 48. What a save. What a save by the 48 of Mark Johnson.
And we got a truck around way back in the back all by themselves. I don't think that's going to bring out a yellow. It looked like a 24, I believe.
24 or 34? 34.
Yeah. I caught the 4. I thought I didn't know which one.
Yeah, it was a key sweater. But, man, what a job Mark Johnson did saving that. Levine still in the lead, coming to 9 to go this time by.
The intensity definitely picking up now.
Yes, it is. Everybody's starting to pick up the pace here a little bit, coming down to the final laps of this race. Eric Kinsler in 9th place. Kevin Spencer breaks into the top 10 here after starting 23rd.
Look at the push on the high side. And down to the bottom again.
And yeah, dumping off Chris Ackers. I mean, that would be good if he had somebody. Now he's got Harry Tiller working with Chris. Harry's a good pusher. Watch and see if he don't push Chris Ackers to the front.
I tell you what, we're getting close to the holidays here. If I was Chris, I'd be making my naughty list at this point.
Your naughty list. That's funny. Ackers up to second. He's coming. Harry Tiller, the 48 of Mark Johnson, our points leader. He wants to get up here, win this thing to maintain that points lead. This is the highest that Mark's been today.
Chris again with a good push out of Harry. 8 laps to go now. The outside line really stacked up there, Rick.
Yep, and Richard Reagan. There's a big one. There's a big one. Who
Let's
was
see
that?
what they do. Yellow is
PJ
out.
O'Leary, and it looks like Daniel Jackson. Oh my, let's go back and take a look here, see what happened. All right, so PJ O'Leary. Watching PJ here. They're getting a little antsy back here. Somebody pulls out on the outside. And I'm going to say it was probably a bumper hook. This is where his truck just got out of shape right there. And he got into the side of the 96 of Kevin Spencer. And oh my gosh, it put him right into the wall. And they collected Daniel Jackson in the process. Oh my gosh, I hope PJ O'Leary's got a reset, Matt.
Oh yeah, that's
whoa.
Yeah.
All the way.
That truck took a hit.
Yeah. Let's just hope he's got a reset. Man, that collected about 3 of them, I think. 3 or 4 maybe. So they're on pit road. So Chris Ackers second, Justin Levine third, Harry Tiller fourth, and Richard Reagan fifth. Mark Johnson sixth, Matt Kleinschmidt seventh, Alex Kinsler eighth, Jody Burton ninth, and Kevin Spencer rounds out the top 10.
All righty. And if you notice there, Rudy, the admin waited. Jason waited to throw it to see what it was going to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Of course, eventually there he had to throw the yellow. There were too many trucks involved now.
I don't know. He might have been sleeping. He might have been catching a nap before he's got to go to work.
Who knows? Might have been over doing theme work. You never know.
Yeah, I got to pick on Jason, you know.
We got you covered here, Jason. We'll help you out. We'll give you plenty of excuses.
That's right.
All right, less than 6 to go now. If you remember, start of the night, and the new rule set, under 5-6 laps to go, they're not going to put the yellow back out.
Right.
They'll be racing it out. So
race it out. No caution. Yes, sir. That is the new rule that we're going to try tonight here. So if anything, if there's any wrecking, they're going to race it out, folks. No caution from here on out. It's kind of like it'd be kind of like almost like the old days of, you know, they race back to the line, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of, you know, kind of. But this will be, this will be race to the checkered flag, you know, whoever can survive it. So what do you think that's going to do with everybody's attitude out there now? It's going to be down probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 to go when they get the green. And, man, is that going to change up how everybody's going to be racing each other out there?
I would think so. I would think you got to be a little bit more careful, because if you get turned, it's over, you know. And so for you, yeah, I don't know, Rudy. I've never seen a situation like this, so it's going to be interesting.
Yep. Well,
how everybody reacts.
Caution number 5, not bad, really, for 75 laps. That's really not bad. And we're not going to see any more caution. We've had 29 lead changes, folks. 29 lead changes.
Track temp now down to 88 degrees, so it's definitely dropping.
Yep. That's that new day to night stuff. It's turning into early evening here. We got to hurry up and get this in before Well, they don't have any lights here at Talladega, but it's going to start getting a little darker here, so we got to get this race in before it does get darker.
In real life, if you think back, Talladega had an issue with that once before in real life. They couldn't get the race in time.
Yeah, I know it.
And I think it's happened a few times, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Yeah, with cautions, red flags, and stuff like that, throws things off. Red flag can really, really push it out there a little ways, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
At the call race,
you know, with the time deal now, really would be cool is if iRacing could implement if there's a big wreck like that would bring out a red flag, and you don't have to set through it, but it basically just advances time by an hour.
Yep.
Hey. And it would just add one more thing.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Amanda, how's everybody doing? I take it your race went pretty well, Chris. You're done already. That's good. Well, we should get the one to go. So it's going to be a 3-lap shootout here, and no more cautions, Matt. This will be it.
Oh, boy. 29 lead changes on the evening so far.
Yeah. What do you think of Chris Ackers here, man? What do you think he's going to do? You know, he's good at that side draft, and he is in perfect condition here to maybe bring home a win. But, you know, everybody wants Holloway's position right now.
For sure. But, man, if I'm Ackers, I'm banging on the steering wheel. I'm screaming on the radio.
I know it. This is where you get white knuckles right here.
Yeah, he's helped everybody today. He's pushed pretty much everybody out here, and every time he's been left.
Yep.
Every single time.
Well, one thing about it, we haven't seen him involved in anything major today, so he didn't get any chocolate in his peanut butter or peanut butter in his chocolate.
No, he was able to keep it clean. So.
Yeah. Kept those separated, so good job for the Reese's truck today.
Angle, of course, down there with that Jurassic Park scheme. That's really cool looking, to be honest.
It is very cool looking. Yep, I like it. And then Daniel Holloway with the Walking Dead. Daniel Holloway's got the Walking Dead on his truck.
Yeah, he does. So
that's pretty cool. I used to watch that show, but kind of got boring.
It kind of fell off. It fell off a cliff.
Yeah. Used to be a lot of, really a good show, and a lot of people watched that, but it's kind of fell by the wayside. I think a lot of people have not been watching it as much lately, but all right, well, let's see if they get the one to go here. If they get the one to go, it'll be a 3-lap race to the finish, folks, with no cautions.
Yep, yeah, it will.
All right, there's the lights. We're going to be going green next time by. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, folks, for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. And don't forget to tune in next week. They'll be at Daytona with the Xfinity cars with the day-to-night transition that'll be going on. We'll be starting late in the evening and going into nighttime, so that's going to be fun. We've seen how much the track temperature dropped here today, Matt, and how much it changed how these trucks are reacting to it.
Oh yeah, next week it's gonna really change because Daytona is known to be more of the handling track, anyways. So now you get a situation of day-night at Daytona. What does it do?
Yeah, I mean, we started out tonight with a track temp of 104, and it's dropped clear to 87 now. And the air temp, 78 degrees. So, and this is it. This is for all the marbles right here, folks.
All the marbles, all the Reese pieces and everything you can think of, it comes down to this one.
Yeah, all the Reese's pieces. Yep, all the tater chips.
Alrighty, well, I fell on the iRacing pace car one more time. Oh boy, catch your breath because this is going to be a big one. And I hope that's figuratively, not literally.
Yeah, really. Let's see this go green the rest of the way, and let's see how good of a battle this is going to be at the end here. This is going to be pretty amazing. All right, pace car about to head in for the final time That car will not be back out on the track today.
He'll come down pit road, leave the field in the hands of Daniel Holloway.
Yep, all the way around the tri-oval here. We'll get them going here one more time. And 3 to go, folks. 3 laps to go is all they're going to be getting. This is going to be crazy.
And here we come.
Green, green, green!
Everybody all
wait
up
a minute.
and
How come it didn't go green?
It is green now.
Oh. Well, I'm not getting a green here. Okay. Well, it's green.
It is green.
For some reason, my overlays froze or something. It froze on caution. But we got 3 to go here, folks.
3 laps to go now. My overlay's still working, so I'll walk you through it if you need it.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ackers to the outside one more time.
Hey, oh boy, can Ackers do it? The Reese's machine.
Harry Tiller on the high side. No more cautions here tonight, folks. And well, they could get hooked up together, but Holloway on the bottom. Great push by Justin Levine.
Levine right there. Yeah, wow.
Is it enough to keep them up there? I don't know. At the line, it's going to be Levine, or Holloway, I'm sorry. But Ackers, yep, Ackers got jumped out there in front a little bit, but too late.
Here comes Ed on the outside in that Hoosier machine.
Yes, sir, running in 9th place, coming back from a lap down.
They'll be coming to see the white flag this time by. Daniel Holloway on the bottom. Chris outside there. Harry right there with Chris.
Oh, they touch! Oh, they touch!
Oh, no!
And no, oh my gosh, there is nothing, no caution.
No caution. We're going to stay with the leaders here.
Race to the finish. Justin Levine, Richard Reagan, and Harry Tiller. And I don't know, I think Reagan, he's probably hoping Tiller would get up there with him a little bit, but 1 to go, folks. 1 lap to go. Final lap here at Talladega.
Levine really holding the bottom here.
Oh, yeah, he is protecting that bottom at all costs. Reagan, what's he got planned here coming out of turn 4?
If you're Reagan, I think you got to back off and get with Harry.
Is he going to pull out? Is he going to pull out and hope Tiller goes with him?
I don't know. I don't think Tiller's close enough.
Man, this is getting good. I don't know.
Here we go. It'll come out of 4. When do you make the move?
Yep. Is Reagan just going to push Levine to the win? Or is he going to pull out?
He looks like.
Yep, he should have already pulled out.
Yeah, he's going to shove him to the win here.
Yes, sir. Levine finishing first. Richard Reagan second. Harry Tiller third.
What a finish.
I'm telling you, that was amazing. What a finish. And it stayed, well, we can't say caution because there was no cautions on, but man, I'm telling you, what a finish. Well, guys, we'll get these guys up here in just a second and I'll be right back with you. All right, Justin, we caught up with Justin Levine here in Victory Circle, but he is tonight's winner. Tell me about that finish.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said, tell me about that finish. Now, why did that change?
That was awesome. I wish they didn't wreck there. I was really hoping to push Holloway to the win.
Why did that just change
I saw
to Reagan?
Chris and Holloway hit.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Anybody hear me? My mic working?
I got you.
It just switched and said Richard Reagan won.
Yeah, it's because for some reason Justin just got DQ'd at the race. I don't know.
I don't know why. While I was doing the burnout, I got DQ'd.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, all right. Well, what we'll do is we'll just do this then. Congratulations on the win, but go ahead and finish telling what your story there.
Thanks. When I saw Chris and Holloway bounce off each other, I thought we were all going to die, stayed in it, and thank God I had a good teammate, Rich, behind me to push me all the way to the win.
Man, I'll tell you, were you a little concerned that Richard was going to pull out on you?
No, we were talking in speak here. I wanted to drag race into the line, but we wanted a team victory over letting Harry or someone else get it.
Wow, man, I'll tell you, well, what a fantastic race. Only 5 cautions here tonight. What did you think of the new format where we did not allow iRacing to throw the cautions? It was thrown by admins. What did you think of that?
I absolutely love it because sometimes iRacing messes up and they ruin a good finish to a race, or a caution that shouldn't have been thrown was thrown.
True. I agree 100%. You know, I think it should be up to the admins to say, well, nah, you know. But I like that at the end there where when you got inside 6 to go, there would be no more cautions.
Yeah, that was great. That's such a great call by Ted and Jason to make that admin call.
Sure.
Definitely look at the finish that turned out. That was great.
Yep. Well, Ted, Ted. You got Ted on the brain. I got Ted on the brain. Well, Justin, you know, you stayed up there in the front pretty much all the race. You led 9 laps today. You led the last one. You win the race. How good does this feel knowing with the day-to-night transition? How much do you think that affected the racing out there today?
Actually, going into it, I didn't think it was going to affect that at all. But in that long green flag run, we started getting loose on entry, and then all of a sudden the clouds came out, and we were all fine again. And then we just had to pit and take tires.
Very nice. Yeah, because we seen the track temperature when you guys started. It was 104 degrees, and it was 87 when I looked at it just a few minutes ago. That's how much it cooled off. So the sun dropping in the sky like that really made a big difference. So now next week you guys go to Daytona in the Xfinity car, and they're going to start in late afternoon and go into nighttime, and the lights will come on and everything. So what do you think about that? That's a pretty good call, ain't it?
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I actually haven't done a full race yet that it fully transitions into it, so I'm pretty happy, excited to see that.
Heck yeah. All right, well, who you got to thank for this win, Justin, before you go celebrate?
Definitely have to thank my teammates, especially Richard, for staying behind me. Got to thank you guys. Can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast. You guys do such an excellent job. And the admins, Jason and Ted, for doing such a great job.
All right. Well, thanks a lot there, Justin. Congrats again. And we'll see you next week at Daytona.
Thank you.
All right, Matt, you got second?
Yes, I do, Richard. You got a copy on it, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. You led 25 laps out there tonight. You brought her home in second. Overall, a pretty good night.
Yeah, it was a good night considering what happened at the beginning of the race. I don't know what that was about, but worked through it. Just happy that we got a team win.
All righty. As you pushed through the back straightaway into 3 and 4, I knew you guys were talking over team radio. Did you ever think that, hey, I could jump out and try? Did it ever even cross your mind?
It definitely crossed my mind, but you know, if I would have done that, Harry would have got a huge run on us, and then it could have been him in the victory lane tonight. And, you know, I'd rather have a teammate be in victory lane than a non-teammate.
Yeah. You know, a win for the team is a win for everybody, in my opinion. You get the team up there. Y'all did a good job all night long. Now, we heard your teammate talk about, you know, the transition of the trucks. Were you kind of feeling the same thing in your truck?
Yeah, especially in 3 and 4, it was pretty sketchy on entry, especially if someone's pushing your rear bumper. But once we came in and put some fuel in it, put some weight back in the rear, it wasn't that bad. And then, like you said, the track conditions definitely cooled down, and you could definitely tell.
All righty. Was there anybody you'd like to thank there for the run here tonight?
I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting, Ted for putting on the league, Justin, I'd like to congratulate him on the win. Everybody at Excalibur, I'd like to thank Craftsman and Craftsman Club for coming on board for the 2019 season with me. Also like to thank Nelbud, Toyota, First Ford, First Auto Group.
All righty. Well, again, congratulations on your second. We look forward to seeing you next week at Daytona. for that day-night transition race. I think that's going to be really fun.
Yep, it's going to be definitely be exciting. So make sure everyone that's watching, you tune in next week.
Oh, for sure. Well, we'll let you go here and have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
All righty, Rudy, you got third there?
Yes, I do. Harry Tiller, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, Harry, you started second. You got mired back in the field a couple of different times. You salvaged a decent finish out of this third place. Tell me about your racing out there and what this means after everything that transpired tonight, what this means for you to bring it home third.
I mean, I shouldn't be moaning, really. It's a finish. Not where I wanted, though. But not the team I wanted to win either, but that's how it goes. It wasn't the race, really, we wanted from the start after the incident at the beginning. I know Richard got the blame for it, but I kind of think it was a bit of both of it. Well, bit of everyone up the front there, but probably more me than anyone else because I just reacted to movement on the bottom there and left the middle open, and it just happened. But then we just tried to play it safe at the back there. Didn't think we were going to get the caution, and poor Alex didn't get it when he wanted it, and he still got trapped a lap down. But we got back up there, and then me and Mark and I were working together, and I think we just showed us two what a powerhouse us as a pair are. We could put us in any vehicle on the super speedways, and we'll be at the front in no time, which is nice knowing. Shame we got involved in the wreck there at the end, but I can't complain with a third place finish, I suppose. Just when you're so close to that win, it's just frustrating.
Well, now knowing that the day to night transition here that we experienced just a touch of it here this evening, where we noticed that the track cooled off quite a bit. How much knowledge can you take out of this here tonight and carry that forward to Daytona next week, where you're going to be starting late afternoon and go into nighttime under the lights? And that we know the track's going to cool off a lot then.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think it makes as much of a difference on the super speedways, to be honest. I mean, we may pick up like a couple of tenths or something, but nothing really to shout about. Maybe may use a little bit of fuel. I can only think that'll be the only thing. But I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. I think it'll just look cool, and I think when you're in the car, you'll be like, "Oh, that looks pretty good." But,
yeah.
Other than that, I don't think it'll make too much difference. The cars may handle a little bit better as it gets into the night, but being super speedways, it won't matter.
Yeah. All right, Harry. Well, congrats on your third place. Who you got to thank for it?
Well, I just got to thank all my teammates. They know where they are. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Thanks to Ted for running the league. Jason for being in race control. Did a good job tonight. Shout out to Carl Russell, who's watching. I think it's his birthday today. Good to have a good birthday. And just thanks for everyone who watched. And we'll come back next week and try and get that top spot.
All right, Harry. Congrats again on third, and we'll see you next week.
See you later, buddy.
All right. So Justin Levine. Well, I'm not even sure if my running or finishing order here is going to be correct. Probably not, because Justin got DQ'd there on the last lap for doing a burnout. So I don't know. I guess you got to cross the line to actually complete that lap before you, before it registers you that you are done. If I'm thinking right, I think that's the way it used to always be anyhow. If you do your burnout before the start finish line on that cool down lap, it will register. It'll even rack up off track incidents and everything. So
yeah, I'm trying to look to see if I can piece it together, but I don't even think it's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to read it off the way it says here, even though Justin Levine is the winner. Richard Reagan, Harry Tiller, Jody Burton, Kevin Spencer, Daniel Holloway, John Lombard, Alex Kinsler, Chris Ackers finishing way back in 8th place. Now it shows Justin Levine in... It shows Justin in 9th, but actually he was the winner. And Daniel Jackson rounds out the top 10. Matt?
Alrighty, I believe 11th through the last is Craig. So Mark Johnson scored at 11th. 12th will be Matt
Kleinschmidt.
Yep. Ed Hewitt there 13th. Eric Green 14th. Alexander Russell 15th. Anthony Killswetter there 16th. PJ O'Leary. 17th. 18th is Scott Warren. 19th is Ted Manning. 20th will be Jeffrey Mears, sorry. 21st will be Randy Post. 22nd, TJ Buck. 23rd, Jonathan Platt. Mitch Bieber will be 24th. Joey Amita there, 25th. Brian Mills, 26th. And 27th is going to go to Tyler there. So, Rudy, what a race we seen tonight.
I know, that was pretty wild, man. What a finish, too. I like that format, Matt. That was really, man, you know, with no cautions coming out there inside 6 to go, I think that's a cool thing. It's almost like getting a green-white checkered, but with no cautions.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was a lot of fun to watch, too. It really helped everything.
It sure did. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it very much. Don't forget to tune in next week to see what these guys can do with that full day-to-night transition at Daytona. So until next time, stay safe and have a good night.